Today's adventure brings us to Universal Studios Hollywood. I have returned to Southern California just in time for haunt season. The Halloween goodness is upon us. This will be more or less a two-part video. Normal construction updates, a series that I do each and every month, as well as looking at the props and the facades of HHN, which begins here in Los Angeles in just 2 days.
Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, and as always, I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you?
Good news, Antojitos, the Mexican restaurant down there, is finally officially open for business. The studio store is all decked out with the appropriate paraphernalia. Oh yeah, safe to say, it's on. Holy cow, look at those teeth. They're very bloody. Team members had their employee preview last night, so we should see some pretty good stuff set up in there. In the process of dressing the park, the kind of thing that would make a shiny Hitchcock proud.
Have a good day now and have fun!
Whoa, oh my, look at those evil wings. How is it possible to even slumber underneath this thing? Looks as if House of a Thousand Corpses is taking over the Waterworld queue. Fried chicken and gasoline, yes. Experience real life horror. See the evil brain surgeon known as Dr. Satan. See the man with 29 needles in his groin. Oh, Captain Spaulding. You're full of interesting things. So freaking cool. I cannot wait. Look at the blood dripping down the wall. Holidays in Hell maze entrance. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? Stay back 100 feet. Yeah, no worries, I will. Never mind, I decided to get a little closer peek anyway. At least for today, nothing's gonna jump out at me. They will, oh, the wind's blowing that one. Oh my gosh. Good thing you're behind barbed wire. It means I'm safe for now. And of course, Walking Dead is always open year round. But not all the other scare zones. What are you gonna do when all the monsters come out?
Go home. You know what? I'm a little used to it. It is Holly weird after all. Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the beetle guy. They run around all the time. I think they're big shots because they've been in some movies, you know?
Very soon I'll be entering through that door there. Very soon. They're preparing for an event, opening event as well. The road towards Funland's about to be a little bit different as some demented holiday theming takes over. Scary Yeti is ready to rock. He's got the decorations in hand. Creepy elves, and I see some snowmen down there as well. So when you exit this maze, you'll be greeted by this friendly face. They've extended the wall out where Secret of Life of Pets is being constructed. At the yet to be announced new land, they were over there on that patch of dirt. They have really made some progress. That building is coming along quickly. You can see just how big the show building will be. Thing's massive. And even though you can't walk through this direction, the bathrooms down there are still accessible. But if you choose this pathway, that's about as far as you can go. I don't think this is always here. At least I never noticed it before. There's a Dracula poster in this window. On the bottom portion of the Baker Street Music Hall. Hello there. Watch out, there's monsters. There's monsters right there. Run, run. There is a billboard up top giving us some well wishes above all this. Side note, stop off in here if you get a chance. If you step inside guest relations, they have some screen use props from the film Us. How cool is this? It is a real beehive of activity getting everything completed in time. This 8-foot tall mask is watching over Springfield. Before heading down the escalator, you can look over at that new structure that they're building in the distance, but definitely wanted to show this tent between the two buildings. Some clowns from outer space will be residing in there. That's as you make your way towards the bottom lower lot. You will pass this maze. An impromptu stage has been set up in front of Jurassic World. I have a feeling you know exactly what's going on. You're ready. You're ready for action. Whoa. Stay back, stay back. As you make your way towards Transformers, don't forget to look over to your left. It's the Starcourt Mall. And just across the way, Scoops Ahoy. Careful, there's a Demogorgon up there. Oh, and there's Waldo. Stranger things are definitely afoot. In more ways than one. In lots of ways. Let's going to be really nice to be able to walk back here once again. I've been patient. I've waited a whole year. All of these experiences and more on the lower lot. I'm sure just like last season, the soundstage around back will be utilized once again. And speaking of an extended line area, all the tables from this restaurant region have been removed for stanchions. Plenty of merchandise available on the shelves. This year's shirt design, and don't forget the socks. And if you get the footwear, they come packaged inside this VHS container. Get yourself a cozy cap, pen, or notebook. Retro goodness is a big part of the theming. Everything comes full circle. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and his friends on some headwear. Time for the studio tour. See what we can see. Pretty good view of the castle from way down here also.
Raise your hand if this is your very first time ever on the studio tour. We're my first timers, yes?
My first time.
Oh, a lot of you. Welcome, you guys.
I like the Vision
Me
Quest
too.
facade from us.
I'm a really good tour guide.
They have
I'm the
added
best, I'll just say. But I'm a
added
terrible
walls.
driver. I'm a terrible driver.
So you can't look down the hill like
I'm
you used to be.
Luckily for you, a lot of sudden movements and a lot of water effects. Now, if you've never been on the tour before, don't worry about the water. You're only going to get hit in the face with water if you're sitting in a blue seat today. Yeah, you guys, don't worry about me though. Don't be mad. I don't know if you can see what color my seat is, but my seat is black. Don't be mad, guys. Don't be mad. Here's the secret. They use that same street over and over and over again. Let's get a closer look at it, shall we? Kids, if you saw the movie Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, yes, where Macaulay Culkin's dumping the paint cans on the bandits. It's the exact same street. Adults, if you saw the movie Gone Girl with Ben Affleck when he's moving out of his apartment, it's the exact same street. It is kind of chilly today in Los Angeles. I know that's funny, but normally it's been really hot here. So let's completely change the weather. Let's make it rain. Third car. You should be like screaming loud, like louder third car. Like louder third car. Come on, third car. The movie that's in theaters right now, that filmed here, is Quentin Tarantino's 9th movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adults, if you've seen that movie, you saw these sets in like 45 minutes of that movie. That movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, and my current boyfriend, Brad Pitt. Be quiet, John. Let me have this one. That is 1313 Mockingbird Lane from the Munsters. So a lot of history here. Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho, one of the scariest movies of all time. Now, Alfred Hitchcock, we called him a master of suspense. He directed not only Psycho, but Rear Window, Vertigo, The Bird. It was black and white. It didn't matter what it looked like, what color it was. So that was chocolate syrup that they used for blood. I was scared my whole childhood of chocolate syrup. Now, this movie, back in 1960, it was really controversial, guys. It's not scary by today's standards. Well, I think it is. But back then, this movie, I know this is funny, but it was the first movie ever to feature a flushing toilet on screen. But the funniest thing about Psycho is that when Alfred Hitchcock first presented it to the censor board, they said, oh no, this is too much. There's too much this blood and everything. You have to make a lot of changes before this movie is released. Alfred Hitchcock said, okay. He made no changes, zero, none, and then resubmitted it to the censor board. And they said, thank you so much, Alfred Hitchcock. And they released it without any cuts. No pun intended.
Doc, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
So I know there's a Halloween Horror Nights coming up.
Oh, yes.
Have you been there in the time machine? Can you give me any spoilers?
Oh, I went forward in time last night.
You
Yes,
went
yes,
last night?
last night.
Were you scared?
Oh, yes. I was
You were afraid? Lots of monsters?
Oh, it was hair raising, let me tell you.
And ghouls?
Oh, yes, it was
And
wonderful.
terrifying creatures of the night?
Yes.
Scarier than Biff?
Oh, much scarier.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
much,
All right.
much more.
Okay, I'll keep. You got all your watches
Oh,
going
yes.
on here?
I'm always on time, wherever I time travel. I have present time, future time, past time, and alternate time.
All
And
the
carry
times.
A little extra time in case I need it.
Oh, you got to have the
Yeah,
extra
a little
time.
A little extra time on hand.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that this Halloween season.
Oh, you are.
So much to do.
Of course, of course.
Good to see you, Doc.
Good seeing you. Always good seeing you, kid.
You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh my goodness, talk about ripping someone's heart out of their chest. Literally. Maximum screamage. Look at everything that will be taking place here. Even some themed treats to snack on. Devil horns and syrup and waffle cupcake, and don't forget the tombstone. From outside the park, you can really see they made a lot of progress on what will be the Secret Life of Pets attraction. The building looks to be just about finished. That's going to do it for today. If you're new here, please subscribe by doing so. Helps keep you in the loop and up to date on future uploads here on this channel. Take it a step further and ring that notification bell. And if you enjoyed this particular episode, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Watch out, it's Jaws over there. It's Jaws. Oh, never mind. It's just a surfboard. It's just a surfboard.